Welcome back, students, to another walkthrough. This week we're going to work on PowerPoint Chapter 6 Grader Project. Alright, let's get started. Let's download our materials. Click on PowerPoint Chapter 6. Download our materials. And we only have two things to download today. We have our instructions and we have our student file. And then go ahead and open up our student file. Alright, so we are continuing working in PowerPoint. What this particular assignment is going to show is how to do different transitions with slides. And you can do transitions in multiple different ways. You can do transitions between slides, and you can actually do transitions within slides. When you have Smartart graphics and a whole bunch of different text, pictures, and whatnot. So let's go ahead and hit Enable Editing. It wants us to apply a push transition to all slides in the presentation. To do this, we're going to go to our Transition tab. And in this particular case, we want to apply push to all slides. Alright, go ahead and click on slide 1. Scroll all the way down to slide number 7. Hold down the Shift key and click on slide 7. And that should select all of our slides. So once you have all of your slides selected, go ahead and hit the push transition. Step number 3 on slide 2, it wants us to select the Smartart graphic. So we're going to go ahead and click on slide number 2 from our slide selector. And our Smartart graphic is this right here, the tires, bodywork, radiator. Go ahead and click on this Smartart. But when you click on it, notice I clicked on tires and it selected not only the entire Smartart, but also selected that particular one. Notice how it's got dots going around tires. I do not want that. I want it to select only the entire Smartart. So I'm going to come down here to my bottom dot, this middle dot, and I'm going to click once. And when I click on that, nothing else will be selected, only this outer border. It wants us to apply the fly-in entrance effect. And that should be under our Animations tab here. Under Animations, right here we have under our animations grouping, we have fly in. If it's not showing here, you can click on the down arrow with the line above it. And under entrance effects, it says fly in. Go ahead and click on that and it'll give us a quick preview of what it's going to look like. In this particular case, we do not want it to come in as one item. We want it to come in one by one. So with it still selected, we're going to come over here to our effect options. And from effect options, we are going to select one by one under sequence. And it gives us a quick preview. That's a little bit better. It also wants us to change the effect direction from left. So I'm going to come back up here to my effect options. And I'm going to select from left. And now notice that it comes in from the left. And lastly, I want to change the duration to 2 seconds. So right here under timing, I want to change this from 0.5. I want to change this to 2 seconds. And if I want to see what it's going to look like now, I can come over here and I can hit this preview button. Hit this preview button right here. And now it'll show me what it's going to look like when it comes in. So it comes in a little bit slower. And there are a lot of different things that you can do changing the animation of Smartart coming in and make it a little bit more of a dynamic presentation. Alright, so step 4, we want to go to slide number 3. We're going to click on our slide 3 from our slide selector here. And it wants us to select the Smartart graphic again. So we're going to click on our Smartart graphic here. Notice that when I click on the Smartart, especially when I clicked on tires, notice how it selected tires as well as the entire Smartart. So I want to come down here to the corner or the bottom border, click on one of the dots to deselect whichever Smartart it was. And I want to apply the fly-in entrance effect again. So we're going to come up here to our Animations tab, click on our fly-in entrance effect. And we're going to make sure it's set to one object. So click on our effect options, and it's already selected as one object. So then click on that again. But we want it to come in from the left. We'll come back up here to our effect options again, and from left. And we also want to change our duration to 2 seconds on this one. So under our timing, let's change our duration to 2 seconds. And I'm going to give it a quick little preview. I'm going to click on this and just notice now it comes in a little bit slower, comes in from the left. All right, so step number 5 on slide 4. So let's go ahead and click on slide 4. On slide 4, it wants us to select the Smartart again, which is going to be this electrical control steering fuel system. Notice once again, I click on it, steering is now selected as well. I want to come up here and click on the outer border to make sure that the entire Smartart is selected. It wants us to do the fade entrance of animation. So right here is our animations again. I have fade showing right here. If it's not showing there, you can click on this down arrow with a line above it, and we can select the fade animation, and it will fade in for us. But of course, we're not happy with our standard fade. We want to change it. We are going to change the sequence to 1 by 1. Come back up here to our effect options, change it to 1 by 1, and notice now it will fade in one at a time. And we want to change it to start after previous. So under our timing grouping, where it says start on click, we're going to hit the down arrow and after previous. And we are now done with step number 5. On step number 6, we want to go to slide number 7. So we're going to scroll down to slide number 7. It's our last slide here. Let's go ahead and click on slide 7. And it says at the lower right hand corner of the slide, we are going to insert an action button, go home. So when we want to insert something, we're going to come to the Insert tab. So under our Insert tab, we're going to go to our Illustrations grouping and click on Shapes. And if you notice at the very bottom of Shapes, we have our action buttons. And we want the one that says Go Home, which is the picture of the home right here. And once you click on that, we're going to have our icon's going to change to a cross. And it says it wants it down at the lower right hand corner. So right about here, go ahead and click once. It will put a picture of a house. We want to link this. So we're going to come over here to our action settings, and it says link to hyperlink. We want to select first slide. Now we want to resize the button. So let's go ahead and hit OK. And then come up here to our Drawing Tools Format tab where it says Size, and let's change it to a height of 0.5. Hit Enter. And then let's change it to a width of 0.5 as well. And hit Enter. And it makes it a little bit smaller for us. All right, on step number 7, it wants us to go to slide number 6. So let's click on slide number 6. And it wants us to insert a hyperlink utilizing the picture. So let's come up here to our picture. So go ahead and click on the picture, go to the Insert tab. From the Insert tab, under our Links grouping, we have this links icon with a down arrow. Let's click on the down arrow. And let's click on Insert Link. And we're going to get our Insert Hyperlink. It wants us to insert a hyperlink to slide 7. So where it says a place in this document, go ahead and click on a place in this document. And let's click on slide number 7. Scroll down, click on slide number 7, and hit OK. So now we have a hyperlink in this picture that when we were in a slideshow and we were viewing it, if we were to click on the picture, it would take us to slide number 7. On step number 8, we want to go back to slide number 1. So let's go to our slide selector on the left and click on slide number 1. And it wants us to insert a hyperlink for the text "Contact Us." And we wanted to put in an email address of repairs@libertymotors.biz. So let's come down here to our Contact Us. Let's highlight the word Contact Us. Then we'll come up here to our Insert tab. From our Insert tab, we'll come over here to our Links grouping, and we'll click the down arrow under Link and Insert Link at the very bottom. And we want to add an email address. We'll click on the email address here. And we will type in an email address. We're going to type in repairs. It will automatically put in mail to. So repairs@libertymotors.biz. And once we've typed that in, go ahead and hit OK. So now when you click on this Contact Us, it will take us to our default email client and put in the repairs@libertymotors.biz for us so we could contact this particular company. On step number 9, it wants us to create a custom slideshow named Warranty and Maintenance. So one quick thing I want to kind of talk to before we get into this particular step is one of the cool things about PowerPoint is you can take a master PowerPoint presentation that you would give to some kind of a company, some kind of a business, but then you can tailor that to specific demographics. Say you wanted to give it to someone who only needed to know about warranty and maintenance. You can select out the slides that you need just for that particular presentation and create a custom slideshow based on the main slideshow. And you can create multiple ones. So in this particular assignment, we're going to create one for warranty and maintenance, and we are going to create one for insurance claims. So to create one of these custom slideshows, let's come up here to our slideshow. And under slideshow, we are going to, under start slideshow, we are going to find where it says custom slideshow. And click that down arrow and click on custom shows. And it will come up with our custom shows dialog box. And we are going to create a new one. Click on new. And where it says slideshow name, we're going to give it a name of warranty and maintenance. And the slides that we want in the warranty and maintenance, we want to put a check mark next to slide number 1. We want to put a check mark next to slide number 3. We want to put a check mark next to 4 and 5. And then we can hit this add button right here. And notice now in this custom slide, we have Liberty Motors, maintenance, service, and warranty services. So we only brought in the slides that are important to warranty and maintenance. And then go ahead and hit OK. And now it wants us to create a second custom slideshow named insurance claims. So let's go ahead and click on new. And under custom show name, let's go ahead and type in insurance claims. And in this particular one, it wants us to select slides 6 and 7. So we'll click on 6 and 7. And we'll hit add. And notice that it will put those two slides here in our custom slideshow. And we're done. We can go ahead and hit OK. And we can go ahead and hit close. So we have just created 2 custom slideshows based on our main slideshow that we have here. On step number 11, it says on slide 2, select the picture. So let's go ahead and click on slide 2 from our slide selector here. And here is our picture, a guy working on a blue car. Let's go ahead and click on that picture. And it wants us to insert a hyperlink to that custom show. So we can come up here to our Insert tab. And just like we did with the other hyperlinks earlier, we come over here to our Links group, click on the down arrow under Link, and go down to Insert Link. And we are going to find a place in this document. And notice we have, in this document, we have our custom shows down here at the bottom. In this particular case, we want to show the insurance claims. So I'm going to click on Insurance Claims. We want to make sure we check this Show and Return box here. And then hit OK. So now, when we click on this particular picture during our slideshow, it will open up that custom slideshow that we just created. For step number 12, we want to view the slideshow from the beginning. So we're going to come up here to our Slideshow tab. From our Slideshow tab, we're going to click on From Beginning. And for me, I'm going to come up here to my display settings and I'm going to duplicate slideshow. You don't have to do this. I have 2 monitors right now. So now here is my presentation. I'm going to hit the tab key. And I'm going to hit the tab key. I'm just going to keep hitting the tab key until I get to the Services tab. And here I am. I'm on my Services tab. I want to use the pen command, or the pen tool, to draw check marks. So I'm going to come down here to my bottom left-hand corner, and there's this little pen icon right here. If I click on it, it will open up my pen tool. I'm just going to select pen and come over here, and as nicely as I possibly can, I'm going to put a check mark next to each one of these icons. Yes, I know my check marks are very terrible. I don't know if they look like check marks or V's. But once I've put a check mark next to each of these items, I want to go ahead and continue on. I'm going to hit the tab key to continue on, or the spacebar key. I'll hit the spacebar key. I'm going to hit the spacebar key until I get to the very end. And then I want to click one more time on the spacebar key to let me exit. It will ask if I want to keep my ink annotations, and I want to hit the keep button. I do want to save those. Now, for step number 13, it wants us to insert a header and footer. So we'll come up here to our Insert tab. From our Insert tab, under our text grouping here, we'll click on Header Footer. We're going to put a header and footer on our notes and handouts. And we want to put a check mark next to include date and time. Make sure it's updated automatically. We want to put a check mark next to page number. And we want to put a check mark next to footer with the file name. Just go ahead and put Chapter 6 Grader Project. Chapter 6 Grader Project under our footer. And then hit Apply to All. And lastly, it wants us to edit the properties to include the tags, insurance, maintenance, and warranty. We'll come over here to our File tab. Under our File tab, where it says right here, Tags, add a tag, we're going to type in insurance, comma, space, maintenance, comma, space, warranty. And just double check, make sure everything's spelled properly. We will save our presentation. Go ahead and save our presentation again, just for good measure. Then we can exit out of it. Come back to our screen where we downloaded our materials. We can exit out of this. We can choose our file. It's under the Downloads folder. Right here it is. Here's my file. Yours has your name on it. I'm going to hit Open, Upload. It will give me a success, and now I can submit for grading. And it gives me a kudos. So now I can come over here. I can find my assignment, click on the 3 dots, hit View Submission. And it looks like I got a 97%. I did something wrong. I want to click on my submission here. And I can scroll down and find what I did wrong. It looks like I did something wrong on step 3. I can click the down arrow here. And it says that I did not put in something wrong on step number 2. But I'm okay with the 97.3. If you want, you can go back and change this. You can fix it to get the best grade possible, then resubmit it. Once again, if you need to contact me through Canvas, and have a wonderful day.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe to the channel, as I'll be posting new walkthroughs and tech tips each week. Check back regularly for new content, and have a wonderful day.